All right, it's the first day of the first video of the new year. I'm going to take this portrait and try to work some stuff on it. I don't want to get too complicated because I like the looseness of this clay. I'm still not sure I even want to put anything on his neck yet. Now, in the photograph of Henry Roman Nose, who I based this portrait on, his hair is behind his ears. But that was not the norm. The norm was over the ears. Women wore their hair behind the ears, not men. He may have just pushed his hair back over his ears for the photograph. I'm not sure why, but he did. There was a warrior by the name of Roman Nose that died in the 1860s in a battle with soldiers of the U.S. Army, and this is not him. I'm not even sure if this guy is related to him. I don't know. I have to do some research. I'm not going to get elaborate with this. I want to keep it as simple as I can for several reasons. One of them is economy. It costs more to produce a more complicated bronze, and so I'm just going to keep it simple. I will put the one thing that I will do though is I'm going to put maybe one, maybe two, even three feathers on him. I kind of see it in my head, but haven't got to that point yet. I was looking at another Cheyenne gentleman, wolf robe, and he's wearing his hair. He actually didn't start braiding his hair till it was down here, so that's what I'm going to do. It would be a style that, since this is a Southern Cheyenne, he would also wear his hair that way. Now, I did a little technique to take up the space that the clay would take up, but I put that in the video. I feel like I owe it to the people who are buying the DVD not to give away all the information that is on the DVD. It's a simple thing, but if you don't know about it, then it just might be hard to figure it out. But I certainly didn't. Out of the years I'd been doing it, I didn't find out about it until I got it from another artist friend of mine. That was after about 30 some odd years of doing clays, and I've just recently started using this technique. It really works out beautifully. Saves a ton of money on clay. Alright, I've got the 3 braids ready to go here. And what I'm going to do is just braid them. Just like you do hair. The clay is pliable enough that it works out really well. I used to braid my daughter's hair. That's where I learned how to do this. Years and years ago. Well, it's quiet outside today. It was windy as all get out yesterday. Sounded like a train going through. Alright. Now I'm just going to take a look at how he's got his. It looks like they braided his hair after they tied it, so I'm just going to basically do the same thing. This is where I'm going to tighten it up a little bit, because this is where the cloth that he's wrapped around his hair at the base of the, or at the top of the braid, is tied. I just want to indicate that the hair's been drawn together and try to make it look like wrapped cloth. I got the other braid on, and going to do basically the same thing I did on the other side. Have it tied on there with cloth, and I'm just indicating that now with my fingertips and my fingernails. Now, there's a big space right in there. And what I'm going to do is fill it in, because it really doesn't need to be there, and it just adds to the cost of producing the clay. And you can make it look like it's part of the, you know, the neck has come up to it, and unless somebody really investigates it, it will look as normal as can be. Alright, I've got, now this one's lower than that one. And there's not enough of a, you know, he's not leaning enough to make it that low. So what I'm going to do is bring it up. Now cut it right where I made the top of the cloth. And I'm going to cut right underneath the thing, and let's get it lined up here with the bottom of his jaw. Alright. You're constantly checking yourself to make sure everything lines up, and that's just part of it. Okay, I'm going to use my knife to carve away a bit of this. There we go. Easy to fix. Easier to fix it here than wait for it to be in bronze and say, oh, I should have raised that up. Okay, now I gotta redo the fill in. There we go. Now, it's even, or at least more even. Now I got that a little long. I want to keep it the same length as the other one, so I'll just make that adjustment. Yeah, there we go. I don't want it to look exactly like the other one. I want it to have a little bit of difference to it. There, that sort of covers up the fill-in area too. And I can sort of blend that into the body a little bit. I'll get the other one. I got that. Those seem a little long, so I'm going to cut this one down up there. And change the angle. I want to cramp it up on top of that one. Alright, now tomorrow I'll work on his feathers, and if I decide to put anything on his chest like a necklace or something like that, then I'll do that. But that'll be it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, actually not tomorrow, Monday. Today's Friday. I take my weekends off.